Hey everybody, this is Lynna, and you are watching Lynna's Life. Yep, you are here today on this um, beautiful, what is it, February? This wonderful February evening. It's actually midnight here, but I am just excited. I am just so excited. That I had to come on, and I know people probably are going to sleep asleep and stuff, but I'm awake and I just wanted to share things that have been going on in my life. Um, there's been so much that's taken place. I am just beyond thrilled, and that has got to go. So hold on a second as I move this. And I think I'm going to move these boxes out of my view because I have new things that I wanted to share with you guys. Things that are new to me and probably would be new to you as well. Okay, all right, so there we are. Um, I, what else is there? Oh, that's gotta go too. There's like a vacuum cleaner in my shot. And jeez, really? So, let's see. I'll just tuck this away. Okay. And this is a little messy. Only because I'm still moving in, you guys. I'm still making my house a home. And that's just the way it is for me. But I am just so blessed. I mean, so incredibly blessed. I was on Facebook and I was gonna, do a Facebook live, and I was doing it for like 10, 15 minutes or so. And then for some reason my phone just kind of like craps out on me, but it is what it is, right? You can't like make a big deal out of it. So anyway, I just my heart is full. My heart is like so amazingly full right now. You know, I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you. This is a set of dishes and placeholders and coffee mugs and salt and pepper shaker and large entertaining bowls like salads and just really really cool stuff. And my friend decided that she was going to give me a housewarming gift, so she found this at it was on the Wenatchee Facebook marketplace, and it was like she loved it. She asked me what I thought about it, and once I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, it is awesome! It's beautiful." I mean, it's like I was like just blown away, just totally blown away. So before I show you the whole set, I'm going to show you some pieces of it so you can see it a little closer up. And then we'll get over to it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to bring two things to you and just show you exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm going to bring a mug, one of these mugs as well. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is my new set of, I guess, dishes, would you call it? Or, I mean, it's like a whole set. So this is a bowl that is made It's like a vintage bowl. It's beautiful, is it not? Look at the exquisite detail on it. I mean, I can, the pattern, the color, so festive, fun. It's from the, let me see. You see it? It says Los Colores. So it's Latina, right? It's got spice and zest to it, right? Oh my gosh. Hi, David. Good to see you in Australia. I'm sure it's daytime and you're probably having lunch or something right now. But yeah, it's hand painted, handcrafted, and absolutely divine, is it not? This is my new bowl of choice, right? It's amazing. Okay, so that's that. And then we got the matching mug for it as well. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Imagine having a nice coffee in this. It's just pretty, right? It's just pretty. Look at it. It's just got some really great colors, and it's pretty deep. And it too is from the Tabletops Gallery, Los Colores. Like saying that, Los Colores, right? Um, Tribute to my Puerto Rican heritage. And this is a plate a pattern that she put together because it didn't sell altogether. Because this is not from the Los Colores plate, the collection. This is Tabletops Gallery Hope. It's called Hope. See that? Yeah, cool, huh? And it's just, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at the detail on the flower, hand painted. I mean, I'm like, I'm like in heaven, I had literally plastic plates to eat off of for like the last, I don't know, maybe 6 years, we would go to Dollar General and buy the cheapest bowl that we could because the person I was with believed in a very minimalistic life, and everybody has their way. Everybody has the things that they are you know comfortable with and everything, and how they want to live their lives and everything. But with me, I've never been a minimalist, so for me it was a stretch to give up on so much, that I kind of took for granted that people just had things, I mean, um, people have storage units, people have things that they get as they age and they don't want to get rid of it, but they're attached to those things. And my spouse, for whatever reason, just thought that that was a bad thing for people to be attached to things. And I know the Bible talks about materialism and all that. But on the other hand, the Bible talks about things which describe a God of excess. You know, I didn't put the scripture in that says, now to him who is able to give you above all that you could ask for or even think of asking. I mean, God is so far ahead of your desires. Like he gets like I mean, if anyone's excessive, it's God. I mean, how many times does he change the sky for you? Every day. Is it ever the same sunset? Nope. Is it ever the same moonrise? Mm-mm. Sunrise? No. How about just the change of the seasons, how the weather reacts in certain parts of the world? It's never the same. I have lots of things from my parents and grandparents. They are so full of memories. I can never give them away. I lost everything. Honestly, David, I lost everything. My yearbooks, my elementary cassette tapes I used to do recordings and stuff on, my uh, pictures. I took a lot of like 35 millimeter photos and old Polaroids and, old things, right? That you collect over time that are valuable to you because they have significant memory for you. They elicit, if you like hear a certain song on the radio and you were listening to it like when you were in high school, like If This Is It, Huey Lewis and the News and stuff, or Back in Time, Huey Lewis, or Michael Jackson, Beat It. I mean, you remember, Rock With You, all these songs you remember, and they bring up a certain nostalgia. And that nostalgia, there's nothing wrong with having that kind of nostalgia because it is just a reminder of the beauty of being human, I mean, but when I transitioned, I, initially I didn't lose everything because I took my belongings, I took things with me, and I moved up to Minnesota. After the accident, however, all bets were off. I lost it all. I mean, everything, every memory, all my CD collection, all my cassettes, I talk about music a lot because music is very important to me. I've always loved to play and sing. And I had a beautiful Yamaha Clavinova that I purchased. I think it was 2007, I think. And I'm basically the only one who played the piano. My ex did play, some, but I was on it all the time, writing, creating my own. It had so many wonderful, features on it. I could like do karaoke and stuff with it. It was like weighted keys, 88 keys, you know. It was nice. Other than having a grand piano, I liked having the clavinova, and I've never had a grand piano. And that would be a dream. But maybe here I could accommodate an upright piano so I could play an upright piano. Because, I mean, keyboards are great, and it's really been a blessing to have it. Um, but nothing's like having a piano. I mean, a piano is like, a piano is like, well, it's a piano, right? I mean, for those of you who like pianos, it's a piano's a piano, right? So anyway, let me continue with my little tour for you of my new purchase or my new gift because I didn't buy these. This was my friend, her generosity. She just loves me. For some reason, I really just touched her heart, and I'm just so grateful. And she's touched mine. She's been an angel to me, you know, and not just with regards to getting myself situated and stuff in this area where she lives, but also just having a friend, someone that my friend is a person who is honest, who is truthful, who cares, who is moved by compassion, has a heart that overflows to give, and knows that giving is the greater gift than receiving. And it's just amazing to watch her navigate this world and just drop blessings on people left and right. Left and right. I mean, there's a family that would never be able to have certain things in life, like a beautiful house, 2-story home in this area. She made that possible for this Mexican family that typically people look over, and she helped them, get their official papers in this country. She's blessed their children with tuition for their college education, their high school education. I mean, this is a woman of value, a woman of honor and respect. And I just, you know, I would do anything for her. I told her, you have me as a friend for life. Whatever you need, whatever you want me to do for you, of course, within reason. Let's just not be anything other than just within reason, right? Um, anything, anything at all. And I would leave what I was doing and help her in a New York minute, second, actually, second. I'm so glad, David says, you have such a wonderful friend. She truly is one in a million. Yeah, she really is. People don't understand how significant it is to find someone who is so pure, and is so um, amazingly sweet and compassionate. And for those of us in the trans community that find ourselves displaced and find ourselves without a home, without a family, without people to love us, we find ourselves homeless. Many of us find ourselves struggling to just even survive. So I know what it's like to not have. I know what it's like to not have someone. Because although I did have someone in my life, and I'm grateful for what I was able to experience, I guess. I don't know. Now looking back on it now, I just feel like everything was just this facade. Like I was supposed to be a facade of a woman, and he was supposed to be a facade of a man, and we were supposed to be just facading on through life. He would tell me, Lynna, you signed up for this role. I'm living up to my end of the bargain. You need to end up living up to your end of the bargain, and it's like, but I didn't really sign up. I just chose to live my life in truth. I just chose to give myself the opportunity to live my best life, and not, you know, hide anymore, you know. But the purity of this woman who's come into my life and providing me with things like, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. That pattern. I mean, it's just a remarkable piece of art, and it's mine, and I get to make dishes on it. I get to like take pictures of my food that I put together. I want to learn more about baking. I have like cookie cutters over there. I've got an oven. I've used that. I've made like baked chicken. I've made rice and habichuelas and Puerto Rican food. I've got some tostones I'm going to make tomorrow, my wonderful Puerto Rican heritage. And there's just so many wonderful things that I get to do now that I didn't get to do before. I get to nest. I get to nest finally in a place that um, is just an idyllic location, honestly. So without further ado, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. How the depth of how much is included in this gift that she gave me. I mean, look at it. Oh, look at that. It's got, it's for entertaining. It's an entertaining set. We like as women to be able to entertain our guests and have everything nice and, you know, organized and patterned and color coordinated and everything. Look at that. It even matches my painting back there with the girls. My girls painting the Rockettes on the shores of Lake Chelan. But look at this. I mean, even the little salt shaker, right? Even that. It's just, I mean, it's like these cups, they have like this cracked glass looking theme to them. I mean, everything is just so beautiful. I mean, it's just remarkable. I'm gonna figure out what to do setting the table with these beautiful runners and stuff. That, I mean, it's like I am just so beyond amazed at what I have, here. And I get to make my kitchen because for a long time I never really had a kitchen. Whoops, that's not a good light. I never really had a good kitchen, and the kitchen wasn't mine. I couldn't use it, so I have these. She got me these containers, to put my walnuts. Like, for instance, this is walnuts. I've got peanuts and almonds. I've got flaxseed. I've got 10 grain cereal. I've got oat bran. I've got bread. I've got rice. I've got rice cakes. I've got more sourdough bread. I've got wild rice. And I've got these new dishes that I'm going to be able to put in this open cupboard here. I've got my pantry full of anything that I want. Like, I want to make a dish with cream of mushroom soup, like put together some kind of a dish with that. I got my monk fruit sweetener and more of these wonderful containers. They were like, I think it was like $20 for 19 of these various different sizes. My friend took a few of them. I told her you could take whichever, however, whatever you want, because I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to have anything. So she took whatever she needed or wanted. And I have a place for my spices. Like, before, like when I lived over there in Apache, if I took something out and I put it back, it was disorganized because it had no place to go. It like had to be like, and it's just tough. It's just tough when it's not your kitchen, when you're not able as a woman to own it and to be able to make it your home and to, basically the word is nesting, being able to nest and have your own space and being able to like to call your, it's like call your home, and make it like your place of refuge, your place of comfort, your place of safety. And the only way that you can do that is by having those things that bring comfort to you. You know, that's why I have a rub with minimalism. Hey, Lynna, your place looks nice. I've never been to Lake Chelan area, but I hear it is nice. I live in Seattle, so if you're ever in town, please feel free to contact me. Oh, thank you so much, Marlo. Um, I love that side of the state of Washington, and yeah, I definitely will let you know when I do go out that way because I have a friend in Tacoma that I like to visit, and my my friend's friend, she lives in Seattle area as well, and we chatted a few times when you were on Transition Radio. Okay, yeah. Um, were you the one talking about what was it? Was it like some was it political issue? I'm just I think I remember you. Yeah. Like you were asking if Em and I had done something. I yeah. I was talking about pronouns. Oh, you were talking about pronouns. Okay. Yeah, I am not on the bus of advocating anything anymore. I just advocate love, advocate acceptance, I advocate compassion, I advocate thank you, Lynn. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am looking forward to blossoming and growing. Like, I want my hair to take off. I want, my hormone regimen to finally get regulated. I'm looking forward to the next 5 years of my transition because I really think that my transition suffered in the last 6 years. I've been under tremendous amounts of stress. I've been concerned about, things that probably I shouldn't have been concerned about. Um, Wrestling with a lot of negativity. There was so much negativity in my life the last 6 or 7 years. And I know that many of you can attest to that. And that's not to blame anybody. It really isn't. It's just the reality of where I was at. I mean, I have literally um love the color of your hair now. Yeah, this is my hair. This is my hair. Um I went more of a natural. I was saying I didn't feel like I should be forced to use plural pronouns. It was great to get a second opinion because I thought I might have been being too rigid. Yeah, again, I am not on the board of like telling anybody about advocating for anything, any trans issues. I'm just a woman living my life, and that's all. I mean, if you want to, talk about issues and stuff, this is not, yeah, this is not the channel for that because I just really find myself um making it a place like this channel, making it a place of like fun, of like refuge, of like comfort, knowing that you're always going to be accepted here, that there's nothing that you could ever do that would make me reject you. I mean, that I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to pick on you. I'm not going to demean you. My comment section is not one of like, judgment or anything like that. And I just, I'm really not into issues. I just mentioned that because I wanted to help you remember me. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying that is something that I don't want to have be a part of my life because it's like, I mean, everybody has their own choice. What they want to do with their life, how they want to live their life, what they plan on doing with their life. I mean, it's like it's up to them what they choose to do. And I don't have any I don't have any like inkling of any right to tell someone how to live their life. So this channel is all about love, all about compassion, and beautiful, pretty things like my bowls. I wanted to show you my bowls again. Look at that. So pretty. Look at it. So pretty. So pretty. In this one, it's like you can like I think I can hypnotize you guys by it. Look at you. Says, I love your channel the way it is. I love it when people are themselves on YouTube. I haven't had the guts to put myself out there and just talk to folks. You have great taste too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am just so excited. So excited. I live in a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, if you guys would see out there what I see every morning, I wake up to a beautiful lake. I wake up to a beautiful sunrise that I never see because I never wake up that early or go out to look at it. I should sometime though, because I'm sure I could take some spectacular pictures of the sunrise over the mountains back here. I'm surrounded by mountains. There's mountains back there. There's mountains back here. There's mountains back that way. It's just breathtakingly like it's like living in a National Geographic movie. I mean, it literally is. It's just this pocket of beautiful paradise is just an amazing, amazing place. I'm just so I mean, I am beyond blessed, you know. So, and your hair looks great. Thank you. I just want it to get longer, you know, I just want it to get longer. And I mean, I've like been like getting it to have more moisture in it because it was so dry and like I had to like cut the split ends and everything and it was just like yeah, I wasn't I wasn't raised, right? My mom never told me how to nourish my hair and how to let it grow longer and stuff. I was discouraged from growing long hair. I was told that it was sin, that was evil. So anyway, I can see you talking about interior design issues too. I came in a bit late. Did you get awesome dishes from a friend? Yes, Lynn. I am going to show you since you didn't see them because I am so proud of them. But look at what my friend blessed me with as a housewarming gift. Look at that. This is a beautiful set of dishes that a really kind woman had at her home. And she was getting rid of them because she was going with a different pattern. She's like a mom of 8. And she put this pattern together over time. Yeah, over time, she put this pattern together. And I mean, I'm like, wow, just wow. I'm over the moon, right? I'm gonna just do something really pretty over there. That's gonna be my little art corner right there. That table, it's always gonna have a place setting there, and it's just gonna look really pretty. I'm gonna get some flowers. I'm gonna put some flowers over there, and just keep it like really festive and fun and exciting. It'll be my background, right? Because I mean, it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I mean, yes, I did, Lan. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, if I could ever want a pattern for a collection, to have dishes and to have a collection for entertaining and everything, I would want this. And this is exactly, it's called the Los Colores. So yeah, she said she got it at Fred Meyer like gee, like 20 years ago or something. Yeah. Um my favorite flower, I like I like the iris and I um like what is it called, the paradise it's the one in Hawaii. I'm trying to remember. paradise, something paradise. It's just really beautiful. It's a beautiful flower. But in Portland, it gets really nice. And out at my friend's house, she lives on the other side of the lake. So I'm like a half hour from her. But I live like, within a half hour of her and just a little over a half hour from the city of Wenatchee. Bird of Paradise, Lynnaś. Yes, that one. Bird of Paradise. Exactly. Um, I can, as for your hair, I commented on a previous video that you might consider using hot roller. Your hair looks great. It's just that rollers are easier in hands and don't take as much time. And I just don't want to burn it. I don't want it to dry out. So I've been trying all kinds of stuff, girl. I mean, I've been trying. Okay, there's this. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll show you. See if I can find it. Where to put it? It's like this. It's like these curlers that are. Oh, I don't want to like prolong it, but let me see what. Because I have a mess in here from moving, but let me see. Did I? Yeah, I have a mess. I got, like, I tried different things with my hair. Like, okay, you know me, I've always, like, experimented with different hairstyles and stuff. So, um, just for example, I've always experimented with different things. So, like, a while ago, I got this topper. It's like a hair piece and I've kind of butchered it because I tried to cut bangs into it, but terrible. I mean, I don't think I would have done it if I would have had a place to do it right, have someone do it. But it's like when you're on your own, you do crazy things. So um, I think I messed this one up. But this is a hair topper. It's by a company called Uniwigs. Uniwigs. It's a synthetic topper. And I think the color is almond mocha. I think it's really pretty. See the color? It's nice. So like I'll take my own hair and let me see. I have this little bang piece that I got, but like I'll pull my hair out like this. See, like I struggle like in this area, with the hair. So I'm hoping that'll get better, but I'll like pull it back and then I'll, like this one, it's nice. I like it. But I just like, it's got like a lace front. So I'll just like put it up here and it's got like clips and I'll just like clip it in, clip it, clip, 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 clip. And I could be a chameleon, right? I could change looks just like that, right? So if I want to feel more blondish, then I have this one, right? And the thing is, I'm not a huge fan. See, I like cut these bangs too short. So the only thing I can do is like pull them over to the side and have them, kind of be a little bangy on the side like that. So that's like a look that I go with. Like I need like a brush or something to get these to look better. So yeah, so I really like your honesty. It's the reason I like you so much. Yeah, I mean, I just say it like it is, right? I mean, I had a hair transplant in 2014, and I, it's like so many things as a trans woman we go through in stages, and that was just one stage. But see, there's still like sparseness up in here that I'm not like a big fan of. So there's this other piece that I have, and this one is, oh no, not this one. This one. It's by a company called Milano Wigs, and it has like if you are suffering from alopecia and hair loss and things like that, this is a good little piece because it is easy and it has like this kind of velour type of a system that you don't have to clip it in all the time, and it's got this little elastic kind of a rubber band thing, um, fishing line or something. So the only thing that you have to clip is this down here. So just to show you guys, this one this one blends really nicely with my current hair color right now. So I kind of pull my hair back like right in there, and then I just kind of like tip forward, and then I pull this. Where's the string? Oh, where'd it go? Okay. So then I pull this string over my head like a halo, and then I pull it back. And it gives me a little bit more fullness that I would love to have naturally more of, but given how limited I have been, and this one can look quite natural. Um, but yeah, so this one looks like I brush it out, and then I take like where that rubber band or that piece went, and you just kind of fluff it out, and you can curl it, you can style it. Like I got like a hot roller thing. No, what is it? A Revlon, the hot um airbrush. That's a really nice brush. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So I like this hairpiece because it's not like restrictive, and you feel like it's your own hair, you know. And I can, I have like a couple different size curling wands that I use, and they just, it works. It works for me. I'm working on a few different options and stuff here in the future, because honestly, my biggest dysphoria um, was initially was my breasts and stuff, and the lack of breast development because of really sporadic um, hormone usage and stuff. But I'm just trying to. I need a comb. Hold on a second. I need a comb. Did it disappear? No. Okay. Um. So I take it, and then I pull, that hair that got pinched underneath the little cable. I like kind of fish it out, and I'm able to, yeah. So I mean, this is a nice hairpiece. It's not like super what's the word? Um, Let me see. Yeah, it's not like super complicated, and it doesn't really like hurt wearing it or anything. It doesn't like, pinch or anything like that. And you can style it pretty much like your own hair, so that's really nice. Um okay, so there are some great YouTube channels about growing hair, and I am taking some tips from them, like using fenugreek as well as using rice water. I've heard about rice water and fenugreek. I used to take fenugreek when I was trying to get my boobs to grow naturally before I had breast augmentation. But it just wasn't. Um, I don't know, the fenugreek. I don't know if it worked for me at all. So you might want to check out the Curly Proverbs channel on YouTube. She has great advice on hair. I grew up always having relaxers put in my hair, so I am just now learning to manage my own hair. Just be patient and don't stress. Stressing out can make your hair break off too, and you look great both with and without your hair pieces. Well, that's the thing. Hair pieces are like comfort for me because I just feel dysphoric without like hair. I don't know. I just, and I don't really need a whole lot. I just always wanted to have like some coverage. The story about this rug is really quite it's really quite amazing. The story about this rug, because this rug obviously came with this place, okay? But the irony, the irony is this same, and it's not the same exact, but this same color scheme and kind of pattern design, it was actually something that I had in my life before I transitioned. So when my first ex and I, the mother of my kids, when she and I bought a house in 2010, okay, we had decided on a rug that was very similar to this. So I saw this rug and I was like, oh my gosh, God has such a sense of humor. I mean, literally, this reminds me of my kids. And I know a lot of people know how much how much I love my kids and how much I miss my kids. But I mean, this literally reminds me of like taking pictures with them at Christmas time, rolling on the ground, letting them climb on my back. It like it was like, wow, it was like, this is like comfort food, right? And it was like, oh, I'm home. It's a place that I recognize. It's like I'm not home, but with my kids, but this kind of reminds me, and it gives me hope. Honestly, it gives me hope that I will see them again. So that was beautiful, and that's just certain things that God does, in one's life, where you just go, you know what, someone is looking out for me. Another thing is a table, the bed over there. It has these pull-out cabinets underneath the bed. It's like an oak frame. And when I was in high school, I grew up, junior high and high school. They bought me like an oak bed, and I had little cabinets underneath. And I think ever since I can remember, I had cabinets underneath. So who would have thunk it? The bed that I'm sleeping on now has really nice cabinets underneath. I mean, just be patient. Oh, wait. Oh, I dig your rug. I mean, rug as in carpet. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't think of rug as in hairpiece. um, but, we're all a work in progress. And as much as I would want to, you know, to have the things like hair and stuff like that all figured out for myself, I understand that I haven't been in the greatest climate to give myself the honest chance to be able to be my best and to not stress and to not cause my hair to fall out, because I have been stressed many, many times in this last 6, 7 years. I have been stressed. You know, I've really struggled a lot. I mean, a lot when I'm talking about a lot. Um, Hi there. I hope you're okay. Oh, yes, I am more than okay. I'm thriving, thriving, really. God knows what you need, Lena. We don't even ask. He knows. Yes, dear Megan, stress is the worst for hair fall. Yeah, it is. It really is. And I've had my journey with hair, and it it is it is a challenge. It can be. This is one of my latest acquisitions. I purchased this. Um, the pony is is pretty, but it's hard to put it on. It's like okay, like for instance, I'm gonna take my favorite little hair piece. I like this piece. So I take it, and then I want to make a pony, or to get it to do messy bun or something like that, and it's really difficult. So, but I'm happy with where I'm at. I mean, my hair's gotten better over time, which is good. But like I haven't been, I haven't had the opportunities to learn or anything. My mom never taught me anything like this. So it's trans women are at a disadvantage. We have to do what we have to do in order to survive. So it's this piece, it kind of velcros around, but what I end up doing is that the little pony holder piece is too thick, so I end up not being able to get it to give me complete support. I'll try again though. Like I'll make a pony, and then I try to wrap this piece around around the hair, right? Around the hair, and then I'll try to get this Velcro to close in around it. Is that kind of okay? That's the Velcro on the yeah. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. And then there's not really a great place to hold and stuff. And then you're supposed to put a little bobby pin in there to hold it in place. But I would love to. I mean, what woman doesn't like to have a nice long pony? But it's got this extra hair to make it look natural, so you wrap it around itself, right? Like that. Ta-da. So I don't mean to bore you guys or anything. It's just late. It's late, and I'm like trying to get a bobby pin. There we go. I got a couple of them. It's always nice to have a bobby pin around. So then, have you tried sleeping with a satin cap on your hair? Yeah, I've tried. I've tried a lot of things actually. I've tried a satin cap. I mean, it just. Have you tired of thin hair or something? What? I didn't understand what you said. So, so then, like, the concept would be like to try to get. It's almost like there's just too much hair, you know, just too much hair, and then there's not enough hair in the front, so it becomes like really like a lesson in futility or something, you know, because you're like trying to make it work, and then it's like, oh, what am I gonna do, you know, what else is there? So like for lack of bang piece, I'll just put on a little piece here, so give me a little bit more coverage. But yeah, but it's like trying to get, yeah, big beehive thing going on. No, not really. But like a messy bun. I mean, mom, teach me how to do it, right? Because I get like here, and I pull it through, and then I'm supposed to like flip it or something. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to flip right. But yeah, see, that's the things we trans women have to deal with. We have to go through because nobody taught us this stuff. And it's like our mothers, you know, they wouldn't have wanted to help us out either. So we end up making do and learning on our own and going. See, it's like it turns into like this mess. Ah, and it's almost like it's too much hair for what. I don't know. See, it just doesn't work. It's like, come on. It's like it's so easy for some women just like throw it up there, but it's so natural because they've done it for so long that even they don't even think twice about it. They just do. So my messy my messy bun. My messy bun. I'm getting there. Finally, something. I don't know. It's just too much hair up front. It's too much hair. So, okay, someone wrote, I hope your ex puts her hurt aside, offers up the possibility of your kids seeing you. They're missing out on knowing you. Yeah. Yeah. I would like that. I would. I think that the same exact comb. Oh, you have the same. You have this one. This is kind of my favorite. Um, I have both a wooden comb with a handle and one without a handle. And you have. And have you tried sleeping with a satin cap on your hair? Have you tired a thin hair tie? No, I haven't. Well, I have, but I haven't lately. Also, having satin pillowcases is great too because cotton pillowcases will pull out your hair. That little front piece is great. Yeah, it still looks good. You know, I think I can work with this and get it to simmer down a little bit. Yeah, that little southern drawl thing going on. Um, but I, yeah, just having a little bit more hair up front would be really beneficial, really helpful. You know, it really would. It would make a lot of difference. I do have another piece. Let me show you. So I'll take this one out. Right. I'll take the, well, don't forget the bobby pin. You're going to need it. Maybe. Because I think the other one doesn't. But see, this is all just this big, huge, like, experiment on my part. You know, everything like, it's like a big, huge experiment. Oh, that's cute. Isn't that cute? Oh, wait. Let me do like my cousin J Lo or something, right? So I'll get this off of here. And I have another piece that's not as, I don't know, this one is tends to be just a little bit too much hair. Yeah, it just tends to be a little, whoa. It just what a mess. What a mess. So let me see. I know, right? It looks like a rat's nest in there. It's a rat's nest. Lynn, come and help me. Lynn, you could come help me with my hair. When COVID is over, you could come and help me. I don't live too far from you now because I live in the last state before you hit Canada. And so I'll tie this up again. Tie this up again. So much, it's just so much fun to be able to play with it, you know, and to get it like I'm sure that when I do get a hang of it and figure it out, it'll be really nice. It'll be a really nice thing. But for now, yeah. Yeah, so there's this other piece. I haven't used it in quite some time, so it's a little ratty yet. So but it's natural hair. And maybe this one's a ticket. You guys, it's all a work in progress, right? We're all just learning. Or I'm just learning anyway. You guys probably got it all figured out. Had all those years of being socialized as a female and living your life and mom telling you exactly what you needed to do and all that. So this is another piece. So I'll just like clip it in here. Ta-da. And then maybe this is the ticket. Maybe this is the way. Who knows? We're getting closer. I haven't used this one in a long time, so maybe this one is the ticket. Let's see. It'll give me more of a pony, that's for sure. Not as long as the other one, but I don't want to bore you guys. So yeah, I picked up work. So I've been working in the city of Wenatchee doing Instacart. Has anybody ever done Instacart? Has anybody worked doing that kind of thing? I like it. It's fun. It's helping women helping women get each other's groceries. Basically, is what it is. And sometimes you know that it's a man because the items, like they get like Cheetos and um, a cans of beer, and it's like party mobile or something going on. You know, it's funny. So let me see. So let me take this, and that, and do that. Take this up front and tuck it in. There we go. And then I'll kind of pull this. Am I doing good, you guys? And then just kind of, ta-da! That's cool. I like it. That works for me. Could be a little bit messier. Ta-da! It's getting late, so I have to get to sleep. I won't watch the end of the tomorrow to see what other tips you have. I'm looking for tips from you, Lynn, not me, because I'm just like learning as I go. No, I'm kidding. Good night, Lynn. Be well. Thank you. I should go to bed too because it's getting later. Sorry, I thought the comb you were holding was a wooden one because of the dark color. No, it's like a little. It's just a cheap plastic. Yeah. Um, I haven't tried using Instacart, but I am a DoorDash fanatic. Hopefully you are getting good tips. Yeah, I work with DoorDash. That was my first one, and I work with Instacart and Uber Eats, and lately I also got in with Postmates. Yeah, yeah, I think it's called Postmates. I got in with. So yeah, DoorDash is fun because you basically just kind of like sit around waiting for things to light up. You accept a job, you go there, and then you go pick up the item, and then it's pretty easy. I was gonna go tonight, but it got later and later and later, and I got my dishes and mugs and plates. So fun. There are some good videos for DoorDash from DoorDash drivers, and they tell you how you can maximize your tips. Have you seen any of those? I haven't. I haven't seen any of them. I've just been trying to survive. Seriously, I've just been trying to survive. Having figuring things out and stuff. I'm pretty good with a map and everything, but sometimes like they'll just throw like, oh, by the way, it's 3 orders that you need to pick up. And it's almost like, I don't know if you guys ever played this game. It was called Paperboy, I think it was. It was like in the 80s called Paperboy. And in the video game, you're riding your bicycle. And I used to be a paperboy. I used to do that thing when I was a kid and deliver the paper. But it's like a thing where you get houses that are your houses that you are assigned and everything, and then it gets busier and busier and busier. Dogs start chasing you, neighbor starts throwing things at you or something, or you deliver to the wrong house, and so it's almost like like Lucy and Ethel at the chocolate factory. It gets like kind of manicky crazy. But when I do get a little bit more settled in, I'll be sure to look at some of those because I definitely want to be able to maximize my profits as far as that goes. But I've done pretty well actually. The one thing I wanted to add was I Sorry, didn't mean to stress you out. Just wanted to throw some info your way. I've heard from multiple sources that it's not a good idea to take orders that don't offer a tip up front. Yeah, well, and that, but also you have to keep your acceptance rate high. So you gotta kind of like balance the two. I'm not gonna look at the job, and if it says it pays $7, I'm not gonna look at it and go, yeah, but does it give me a tip? And then sometimes the tip is something that someone gives you after you give them good service. So I can't really say that I look at I look at accepting the job, first and foremost, because I think that gives you the ability to um, get more jobs if you accept more. Um, it's like, sorry, didn't because those customers usually don't tip later. Yeah, I haven't really experienced a lack of tipping. I do get a substantial amount. Um, I do get a substantial amount in tips, and I'm not like you know it doesn't really phase me. I guess I look at it also as like providing a service for people, um, and being a blessing to others. Like, so I mean, I just have a different way of looking at it. It's not just for profit that I do it. It also brings me satisfaction knowing that I'm helping the community out by, maybe an elderly person not getting out. And that's the cool thing about Instacart is that, you know, there are elderly couples that just cannot get out due to COVID, and they're totally concerned about it because if they were to affect them, they could literally die. So, um, the smiles on the faces of these people when they do see their groceries come in and stuff, and they look at you through the screen door, and they're like, thank you so much for helping. And that right there is also good motivation, for doing what, doing that job, not looking at it as just like a for-profit venture. Does DoorDash give the drivers a fee? Yeah, it just varies. Like McDonald's orders are cheap, you know, but I'll do them, you know. Um, One of my, a few tips that I've gotten, cash tips were like doing McDonald's. So, um, Uber Eats is really good though, because they usually have these restaurants that are like higher end, like the Indian restaurants and the Asian restaurants and the European restaurants and stuff. So they'll have um, people that order that, and then they always want it to be hand delivered to them, and then they'll give you a tip. So Uber Eats is really good with that, and their software for interfacing is really good as well. That's a great way to think of it. I sometimes am so tired. The evening, especially when I was going into the office, DoorDash was a blessing. Otherwise, I would have ended up eating junk food. Oh, I've never had Uber Eats. Yeah, Uber Eats is great. They they do a really nice job interfacing the app with the map and telling you like where you're going, like giving you more instructions than other places would. So I really like Uber Eats. I think, and they give you the ability to cash out whenever, like after Instacart does the same thing. And after 25 deliveries and 2 weeks being on the job at DoorDash, they give you an instant cash out as well. So I would highly recommend it in your area if you have time to spare and you just want to make a few extra bucks. I think it's a great job, great side gig if you're not afraid of traffic. I just got hooked on the DoorDash app. I'm trying to do more cooking at home, though. I guess it's all about moderation. And I do DoorDash too, so DoorDash is nice. The cool thing about DoorDash is that I could literally go to the Seattle area and I could dash. For a driver, it's called dashing. I could dash there. Like if I were to go for the weekend and I needed extra cash, I could just work for like 3 or 4 hours at DoorDash, make some money, or even I think Instacart does the same thing. And well, maybe not. I think Uber Eats does the same thing. So I guess I will have to tune in and see when you might have some cooking videos. Yes, I will. And again, on my new plates, I guess I'm nesting, because I really enjoy being able to make my house a home. It's just something that I haven't been able to do. And I did want to address one more thing before I closed everything up. But the other day, I had my friend actually did a video with me in on my birthday. February 4th last week was my birthday. I turned 51. Yep, I'm 51. So I am grateful to be where I'm at, with my transition. I wish I was at a better place, you know, but other people, it's all in your perspective. I transitioned when I was 43. So I'm grateful that I did start that early at least. And I didn't wait till I was 63, which makes it even more difficult. Thank you, dear Megan. Thank you. I appreciate your wonderful, wonderful well wishes. But so I made this video, and my friend was like, Lynna, can I make a video and just interview you? And she's like making a big deal of it, like internet sensation, Lynna Cummings, Lynna Lopez, actually, she said. And it's like, no, I've got like 618 subscribers. I've been on since 2014. I don't do this for profit. I don't do this for, the money or the sponsorships or anything. It's like, oh, and by the way, this video is sponsored by Roku. It's like, no, I don't do that. Although, I mean, if the channel got bigger, I would do whatever, but my channel's just never been that big. I've just been using it as a personal diary and a blog. So I made a video, and I was a bit bashful. I mean, I'm just at this point in time, I'm just very grateful. And when people do nice things for me, I kind of get shy and stuff. So I was just being a bit shy on camera and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But a person commented on my wall, and I know her. M and I, we interviewed her on our transition radio show, and she was a person that we had met through the whole Global Witness thing that we did with Derek Bros. So yeah, she made this odd comment, and just like out of the blue, and she just goes, Lynna, you still have the mannerisms of a man. You still look like a man. You still, I mean, I hope you don't think that you pass, because you don't. And it's like, um, that was meant to just be hurtful. That wasn't meant to be constructive. That wasn't meant to be kind. If you want to get at a trans woman, you say things like that. And I don't live in that world. I interact with people all the time. I mean, just for instance, today, my friend and I went to Costco. We picked up a few items, and some of them were heavy. And I mean, the guys at the store, they were like, okay, ladies, if you need any help, I know you have a large item. We can help you. We've got a bunch of guys outside that are willing to help. And sure enough, a guy showed up and was like, okay, ladies, hon, I can take this out for you. What car are you at? And it's like people like that person, they don't live in my reality. They don't live in my everyday existence. They live in this, I don't know, this sense of like feeling like attackive and destructive. And I've run into that a lot with a lot of the rad femmes and everything, and with Christians as well. Um, but then again, here I am. I I think I pass reasonably well myself. I don't feel like I'm an eyesore on any stretch of the imagination. I don't live like I'm always looking behind my back or making sure that people might not make fun of me. I just don't live that way. And this person was so certain that I wouldn't, be able to function in life normally. And it's like, I do. I do. I live my life in peace. I live my life in relative harmony, and there's nothing that I run into on a daily basis that brings me any kind of PTSD or stress or anything with regards to me, other than my own personal like preferences of where I want to be in the future and stuff. I really don't live there. So I responded to them, and I'll just read what I had to say. Um, I was just, in the past, in the past, the comment would hurt. In the past, the comment would make me feel bad, and I would feel um, really slighted and everything, and hurt and everything. But these days, it's like you can say whatever you want, but I live where I live. I have what I have. I function as I function. And I don't know if this person actually responded. Um, yeah, they go. You still look, sound, and have the mannerisms of a man. You aren't blind enough to think you passed, do you? Go talk to Blair White. And I'm like, Blair White? Why would I want to talk to Blair White? Blair White has a totally different mindset than I do. So I responded and said, you know, I remember that interview that we did with you years ago. You were bitter and angry about a trans woman who had been allowed to spend time in a women's shelter in the state where you live in. You also explained to us that you had a traumatic history of being hurt by men. I totally understand where you're coming from. The comments that you made here are just mean spirited and intended to hurt my sense of being. I mean, honestly, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. You really wanted to get at me and poke fun at me as a person? Can you explain? I'm 51. Poking fun at someone's appearance is just never, you know, never nice. It's like, where are we on a playground right now? Is this where we're at? We're adults. Adults behave as adults do. We don't pick on each other's looks. We don't call each other names. We don't like, say, you know, you're ugly and your mama dresses you funny. I mean, we just don't go there, right? We just don't. So I said, you really wanted to poke at me, poke fun at me as a person. Can you please explain to me what manly mannerisms I was demonstrating? Because I really wasn't doing much. I made a symbol of 5-1. I guess I don't know. Is that mannerism manly? You know, And then you have to dig the blade into me even deeper and then laugh at me possibly being remotely confident and navigating in this world as a passing trans woman. All very cutting and hateful intentions from an embittered and rude woman. For information, I have no issues living as myself. I'm constantly in the public eye. I've never had any problems being made fun of. My life now is pretty amazing. God has placed his favor over me and I'm nothing short of grateful for the kindness that he has extended so graciously towards me. So, you want to talk to me about Blair? You want me to talk to Blair White? Why would I do that? Just because Blair agrees with your opinion about trans women? Just because she is an ally to hateful and demeaning women like you who would rather cut another, and let's just forget about gender for a sec, a human, cutting a human down, a fellow human, than to speak words that would uplift and encourage another fellow human to thrive and be a blessing to others. Thankfully, my life experience does not lend itself to the views of an angry woman who needs to find a way to project her hatred of men at a trans woman like me. But go ahead, keep on doing what you like to do. I have seen your attacking nature on display many times on your Facebook account page. You like to be a bully. You go after people all the time. Your wall is chock full of hateful rhetoric. Your trans son has really made you hate all trans people. Me? Well, I'm just here living my life. The best way that I know how to do. It's all that I can do. You'd think that you could have just found a tiny portion of kindness to pull from on a day that is so special to me. A simple happy birthday. Just happy birthday, Lynna. Congratulations. No. Oh, it's your birthday? Oh, you don't pass. Oh, it's your birthday? Oh, wait. You have mannerisms like a man. I mean, it's like the gift that keeps on giving, right? A simple happy birthday would have been so much appreciated, but I guess you have a different goal entirely. It's sad. It's very, very sad. And I'm sure that this person's going to be watching this video if they make it this far. We are all healing and broken. And some of us are even shattered into tiny little minuscule microscopic pieces. I really do hope that you can heal. I try, and one of the ways that I've found to guard my heart is to steer clear of people just like you. So, I mean, that is something that unfortunately has plagued my YouTube channel for years. I've gotten lots of hatred from lots of different groups of people that just think it's in their best interest to just put other people down. And I refuse to do that. I mean, if this person is watching right now, I would say to her, I only wish the best for you. I only want you to live your best life. I only want happy things for you. I only want blessings in your life. I do not hold the things that you said about me against you because I know that everybody is hurting. We're all recovering from something, right? We're all broken. And I acknowledge that your brokenness, my brokenness, it demonstrates itself in different ways. And if you chose to lash out at me, um, and put me in a box and call me out and stuff and say things just to get me to be offended and hurt and stuff. I would hope that you could like maybe reassess why you did that and come to terms with what your purpose is for cutting other people down, because it's just not nice. It's not good human behavior, and it's not good adult behavior, because we're all adults here. We're not on the playground. We don't call people names, you know. We don't say that someone has cooties, you know. If you're 50, if you're 45, and you're an adult, you behave as an adult. You know, even First Corinthians says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I acted like a child. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. And I would just say, please put away the childish things. Um, and part of that is that judgmental spirit. So anyway, these types of people say these things because they feel inadequate. It's the only way they can feel good about themselves, when they make others feel bad. They're not worth thinking about. And as they say in the Handmaid's Tale, nolites de bastardes corabundrum. Okay. Just live one day at a time, or go by day, and you live your life you would like to. Yeah. All right. Well, I am fading. Obviously, I'm getting tired. Well, I'm gonna fall asleep right here. Good night, guys. Just kidding. I have a nice bed over there that is waiting for me, and I'm gonna jump right into it when I take off my makeup and get ready for bed. And I will see you guys on another episode of Lynna's Life at, I don't know where, maybe somewhere really, really pretty, maybe outside, maybe in front of my deck here. I don't know. You never know where you're going to find me. I'm going to try not to do it in my car, though, because it gets kind of boring in there. Maybe I'll take you on a DoorDash, you know, kind of do a live with me going on a job with DoorDash. I don't know. God bless. Take care, Lynna. Night, Lynna. Love you. Sleep well. Good night and have a good sleep. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. And thank you for spending some time with a lonely, lonely woman in Lake Chelan. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Good night.